Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a quick look at Sweden.
Yeah, we've got this list, 10 curious facts about Sweden.
Right, and the idea is to dig into these a bit, see what they really tell us about, Swedish culture.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Okay, first up, fika. It's not just coffee, is it?
No, not at all. Fika is, well, it's almost a ritual. It's this deliberate pause in the day.
A pause.
Yeah, with coffee, often pastries. But the key thing is connection. Slowing down, talking to colleagues, friends.
Ah, I see. So it's really baked into the culture, valuing that downtime and social bit.
Exactly. It's about balance, really. A balance to the workday.
Okay, makes sense. All right, shifting gears, Nobel Prizes. Stockholm hosts most of them, right? Peace Prize is elsewhere.
That's right. And hosting those prizes says a lot about Sweden's focus on research, intellect.
Global contribution.
Definitely. It highlights this commitment to progress and achievement on the world stage.
Cool. And speaking of scale, 70% forest. That's huge.
It's massive. And tied to that is this thing called allemansrätten.
Allemansrätten. Everyone's right.
Yeah, basically the right to roam freely in nature. Forests, fields, lakes. As long as you're respectful, obviously.
Wow. That implies a really deep connection with the outdoors. And trust, too.
Absolutely. It's freedom, but with responsibility. Leave no trace. It's fundamental to how Swedes interact with nature.
Okay, from forests to Spotify, that started in Sweden.
It did. Surprising, maybe, for some. A global tech giant from a relatively small country.
Yeah. What does that suggest?
Well, it points to a strong culture of innovation, maybe. Good at tech, good at scaling ideas globally. Forward thinking.
Got it. Okay, this next one is just fun. Ice hotels.
Oh, yeah. Up north, they build them entirely out of ice and snow every winter.
And then they just melt.
Pretty much. Come spring, they melt away and they rebuild them the next year. It's this incredible temporary experience.
Wow, talk about embracing the season.
Totally. It really connects with that northern climate.
Which brings us to the light. Or lack of it. Midnight sun in summer. Almost total darkness in winter.
Yeah, in the very north, it drastically shapes life.
Yeah.
The whole rhythm changes.
I bet must really make you appreciate the light when you have it.
Definitely. And maybe fosters a different kind of community feel in the dark months.
Okay, switching to something quite practical now. Recycling. A 99% REIT. That's astounding.
It really is. 99% of household waste. They're so efficient, they actually import trash from other countries to keep their energy plants going.
They import trash?
Yeah. It speaks volumes about their commitment to sustainability. It's not just policy, it's like a collective mindset.
Incredible. Okay, now for a concept. Lagom. What is that exactly?
Lagom. It's tricky to translate directly. Kind of like just right. Not too much, not too little.
So moderation, balance.
Exactly. It's about finding that equilibrium in everything. Work, life, possessions, even how much you talk or take. It's about being content with enough.
Interesting, like a cultural philosophy.
Very much so. You see it reflected in many aspects of Swedish life.
Okay, and we can't talk Sweden without mentioning IKEA.
Right. The Flatpack Empire.
Yeah.
Definitely Swedish roots.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah, its success really comes down to those core Swedish design ideas, doesn't it? Functionality, simplicity, affordability, making design accessible.
Very practical. Okay, last one, and it's a bit funny. Moose signs getting stolen.
Apparently, yes. Those yellow moose crossing signs are popular souvenirs for tourists.
So popular, they just take them.
Seems like it happens quite a bit. It's a quirky symbol of encountering Swedish nature, I guess.
Huh. Okay, so quite a tour. From fika and social time to Lagom's balance, tech innovation like Spotify, that amazing recycling.
Yeah, and the deep connection to nature, whether it's the forests or the ice hotels, it paints a really interesting picture.
It really does. Diverse, for sure.
And, thinking about things like Lagom, that just right idea, and fika, prioritizing connection, makes you wonder.
How so?
Well, maybe there are lessons there for, navigating our own busy lives. How could you, listening now, perhaps find a bit more of that balance or carve out those moments for real connection? Something to think about.